Excuse me, Cruzy. Morning, buddy. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed the last couple of nights. Yeah, that's my boy. All right, good morning, everybody. It's nice and early in the morning. I'm going to get up and get some video editing work done. Slept super good last night. The only interruption we had was just down at the bottom of the hill here. There was a bunch of guys, like the CP rail guys, working on the railroads down there. Well, a bunch of them came up here afterwards, and you could see all the CP rail logos on the doors of the trucks, and they were out here just chit-chatting. I guess they were waiting for a train to come through, and I was in bed super early, and they were all hooting and hollering when a train came through the tracks that they were working on. It was kind of like, it was loud, and I didn't know what to think of it at the beginning, because I just heard like a lot of foul language outside. I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? They were just like, they were stoked on the train that was coming through, and it was just actually a really positive and beautiful experience. Hey, you didn't even wake up for them, did you? Don't kiss me. I don't want no dog tongue on my face. So, good morning, buddy. Good morning. I love you too, Cruz. So, having the temperature gauge that I showed you guys the other day, Cruz, that's kind of getting gross, buddy. Having the indoor-outdoor temperature is pretty cool, because I looked at it this morning. Where is it? And it's -3 degrees Celsius outside and 19.2 degrees Celsius inside. Come on, guys. Now, if you got, for all those people that are like, oh, winter is so uncomfortable, you can't winterize. Come on. If it's 19 degrees in here, my Olympian Wave 3 is on low, and it's -3 outside, pretty damn comfortable. And this thing, when I turn it up to high, doubles the BTUs that it is at on low. And if I need to adjust my temperature, I just got to shut my roof vent, because my roof vent's 3/4 open right now. But yeah, super cozy, super comfy in the van. And there, see, proof I'm a crazy bugger. 3:49 a.m. What? See, Daddy's crazy. Coffee's ready. 2 eggs and some hash browns are ready. Messy on the counter. But now that breakfast is made, the inside temperature is on the rise. It's at 21.6 degrees, so nice and warm in here. -3.7 outside. Cruz, are you okay up there? Oh, you're hilarious, buddy. Yeah, really? So give me some of that food, Dad. Give me some of that food, Dad. Give me some of that food, Dad. Such a maniac. Exporting the second video I made this morning, which is great. I actually got them done in pretty good timing. But as you can tell, it's gotten a little cooler outside, but it's still a cozy +18 degrees Celsius inside the van. -11 outside, 6:47 a.m. And here's a piece of my editing thing that you guys don't get a chance to see, which is my voice over microphone setup. I don't get a chance to use this very often, but I am definitely going to start using this more, because I have a lot of great video ideas, and sometimes it's nice not to put my face on camera, So if I could just be here in the van and voice over everything, then I'm gonna do that, I think, a little bit more often in the future. An extremely cold winter morning in the city of Vancouver, where I was born and raised. A very cold morning is like -5. And that's the coldest I've ever slept in inside of my van, is when it's been -5 outside. Today, it's officially twice as cold as that. It's -11 degrees. And as you all could tell, I was super cozy and super warm inside the van. Winters ain't so bad, you guys. The worst part about it, I'm gonna tell you, is probably gonna be driving in winter and really heavy snowfall is getting snowed in. Still beats paying rent. And as you could tell, if you guys watched the video just a couple of videos ago, about a couple that live in Toronto. They're rocking winters and love it to pieces in like -35. This is -11, and I've still got a smile on my face. How could you not when you wake up in a place as incredible as this? Well, we better get up here on top of the big pedestal and wake up the rest of the weirdos. What's up, weirdos? Woo! Like your sweater, buddy. Your sweater looks good on you. Good morning. Look how white these roads are. That is all salt. No wonder I keep driving by vehicles here in Ontario and they're rotted right out. Kind of scares me because I just finished having a bunch of body work done on my van. Could you imagine all that stuff just start to rust, all because of all of this white stuff? I gotta go find myself a car wash, and holy wow, what a view. Lake Superior is just crazy amazing. Can't get over how white this road is. Like, I wish I could say this was snow, but that's purely salt. Up here is Canada's smallest Canadian Tire, and it is pretty damn small. We're actually making a pit stop here because we have a little problem. Get rid of all of the salt that's all over my poor van. Oh my goodness, it's like so thick on here. Look at it. That's all salt. Look at my finger. Ready? Watch. That's insane. I'm in Nipigon, Ontario, and I am sure glad we found a car wash and got this thing all sprayed down. I love the car washes out here. They're enclosed, they're heated, and the water is hot, so it literally ripped all the ice and all the salt off of my van. And I'm gonna be on top of keeping this thing sprayed down as much as I can this winter season, because the last thing I wanna see is all that money and time that was put into doing all of my rust and bodywork on my van go sideways because I got a little lazy. We stopped at Canada's smallest Canadian Tire, and it was literally like it was smaller inside than it looked like on the outside. It was like a little hardware store, and usually those are massive warehouse style stores. But it was funny because I went in there, I'm like, I'm looking for little propane blowtorches. She's like, I know we're the smallest store in Canada, but that's why we're allowed to be a little bit hard to find things, because things were stacked up super high, mixed around everywhere. It was a little hard to find what you needed because there really wasn't the big sign hanging in front of every aisle saying aisle 17 and all this is down there. It wasn't even big enough to put aisles in there. But long story short, I had to pick myself up my ears are getting cold. I had to pick myself up a propane blowtorch because my washer fluid bottle froze, and there was about a half of a thing of washer fluid left in it, and it's completely frozen. It never split. But there's two reasons why I bought that little propane torch. One, because I seen Badge light a fire with one, and I'm like, I could light fires with one of those things all day, every day. So I wanted one for that reason, and for two, if I needed it today for this, I've got it. Yeah, it's always nice to have a little blowtorch in the van for whatever reason you may need one. Now I've got one. But what I ended up doing is I stuck minus 35 degree washer fluid inside the washer fluid container, and it's been sitting in there for probably about 20 minutes now, and I'm just gonna go in there, push the button and give it a try and see if that maybe loosened up the frozen aspect of it. Here we go, look it, works, it works. Yeah, Cruzy, we got washer fluid finally, bro. Yay. Whew. Well, that was awesome. There wasn't much washer fluid in there when it froze anyway, but enough that it was frozen. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching today's video. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your van homes. That's the most important thing in my life, so I always take care of every tiny little thing the second it happens. I love my van very much, so take care of yourselves. Take care of your rolling homes, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Stay weird, everybody.